Well, a very good morning to you all, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Mr. Troy Reeves and the entire team from First National Altitude, allow me to welcome you back here to Asher Street in Georgetown for this morning's much anticipated auction. If I can introduce myself first and foremost, my name is Gavin Reynolds, and today it is my great pleasure to join you all back here and represent both the team at First National Altitude and our owners as the auctioneer for this truly outstanding opportunity here in the beating heart of Georgetown. What we offer you here today, ladies and gentlemen, is your chance to capitalise on one of those suburbs in Newcastle that has just gone from strength to strength of more recent times, and certainly we're of the opinion that it's only going to do exactly the same for decades to come. Now, you've been away and you've done all of the necessary research and due diligence. All that's left for you to do now is back that fantastic judgment that has had you identify this particular opportunity, bid with supreme confidence and make this home yours. Now, it's to your contract documentation that I'd like to take you first, documentation that we put forward for your consideration here today in a very clean, clear and concise manner. As far as the deposit amount is concerned, 10% is our expectation there, unless other arrangements have been made prior to today's auction. And as far as the settlement term is concerned, 42 days is the prescribed time for settlement under the displayed contract. Again, if you've shortened that up ever so slightly, then certainly that's going to be agreed in relation to your specific circumstances. Now, as far as the auction conditions are concerned, I'd like to deal with those next, if I may. First of which being, if there's any confusion or a mix-up of any kind over any of those offers or bids that are put forward as the auction does proceed here today, then as your auctioneer, I'll be the sole arbitrator in relation to any of those disputed bids, and my decision there will be binding and therefore final. Now, the sellers have been good enough to provide us with a written reserve instruction in relation to the sale here this morning. The sale will be subject to that written reserve price and, of course, our seller's final approval in relation to any of those bids that are put forward as the auction does conclude. Now, as far as the vendor bid, that's an offer that I can put forward on behalf of our sellers here this morning. If I do use that at any time, I'll make it really clear that I have put forward that position for and on behalf of our owners by announcing it as a vendor bid. Moving us straight into those registered parties who may put bids forward here at today's auction. The registrations, I appreciate the fact that you've dealt with that process so efficiently prior to the commencement of today's sale. However, I would ask that you assist us just with one further favour, if you like, and that is to put forward your bids and the registration number. Hold that up clearly each and every time, and we will make a note of that in our bidders log for the file for the property going forward. Now, if you're back here today to bid and to buy on behalf of a third party, that's not a concern. In fact, we'd welcome it. However, we would need that person's written authority for you to do so. Now, the balance of terms and conditions, they are going to remain on display here throughout the course of the auction. So if you'd like to have a look at those in any more detail, you are most certainly welcome to wander up front here and do exactly that. Otherwise, though, we'll take them all as noted, understood, and of course read. Well, you'll all be pretty excited to know that takes care of all the legal bits and pieces that we needed to navigate our way through. And now we can move that one step closer to the fun part of this morning, which is the auction proper. But before we do, allow me to make a few ever so brief comments in relation to what it is that we offer you as far as the overall opportunity itself is concerned. Now, as far as the position or the location, I'd suggest that that's the best place for us to start our conversation in relation to the overall opportunity here today, because very few will rival the convenience of location that we do put forward for you here today in Georgetown, because you are so close to the very best schools in the area, both primary, secondary and the tertiary options only just up the road. Of course, you've got the Waratah Village, which is most certainly a mecca for the community of Waratah and Georgetown together. And you've got your large format supermarket shopping there as well. It's just one of those great things about being here. Westfield just up the road, Newcastle CBD and very easy transit down the road, but such is the geographic centrality of this location. It certainly does appeal for all the right reasons. Now, as far as the property itself is concerned, certainly a home that in its current configuration will accommodate a family, no doubt, but also lends itself to somebody's own ideas about renovation, extension. Possibly your interest is just in the land. I think the one thing that is clear is that the only way is up here as far as this particular property is concerned here at 15 Asher, and it's yours to go and paint your version of exactly what the masterpiece at 15 Asher Street, Georgetown might be. Beautiful frontage here onto Asher Street and an excellent depth of block as well here for you to capitalise on. So I think it's one of those opportunities which is certainly going to stand you in good stead for many, many years to come. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to end the anticipation that has been the build-up to today's auction. And if I may, I'd like to invite you to put forward your opening bid in relation to this great property here at 15 Asher. Where would you like to see the bidding start? All we ask for is that fair, reasonable, sensible suggestion as to where the bidding might start here this morning. $450,000, sir. I welcome you aboard at $450,000. We'd love to see it go in $20,000 rises from there, but we see a start at $4.5. 470 takes us forward. Or if you'd like to go to $500, don't let me discourage you in any way, shape or form. At $450,000 right there in the gentleman's favour now. $450,000 the money.
$510.
$510,000, 60 takes us there at $510,000 now. Sir, and maybe 60 on top, so it takes us to $570. What do you say? At $510,000 now, the bid, there it is. Right-hand side at $510,000 the money. First chance then in the gentleman's favour at $510,000. Sir? $520,000, ma'am.
$520 at the back there.
$530,000. $550 at $550,000. There's the bid now at $550,000. The offer at $550. Is it $560 or $570? I'm going to suggest the latter of the two. $560,000 there. $570 brings you back at $570,000 now. The bid on the right hand side at $570,000. The offer at $570. Maybe 20s are the way to take it forward from here. So will someone take me to $590,000, sir? $590 at $590,000. 600 is the lady's bid. At $600,000 now, left-hand side. Maybe 20 takes us ahead again, sir. $620,000 the offer. Will you join me there? But $600,000 holds it. First chance then at an even $600,000. Second opportunity. $610,000, ma'am. 20 or 30? 15. 5 only. No, she did hold up. There is 5. Bidder number 5 now, $615,000. There it is now. The bid left-hand side at $615,000. Sir, I'm going to suggest 10 from here. Take me to $625 if you would. At $615,000, the lady's offer there, left-hand side at $615,000. No, you're buying a great property at this level at $615,000 the offer. First chance then at $615,000.
So
second at $615,000, the lady holds the bid. Third and final time then at $615,000. Are we all done?
$620.
$620,000. $621.
$621.
Ma'am, could we go to 2.5 or you want to go with 1? 1 it is. $621,000. I'm glad you're still smiling as well. It always encourages me. At $621,000. Can we go to $625? At $621,000 is the lady's offer in front.
$625.
625. 26, ma'am? 26. Thought you might. At $626,000. There's the bid now. Left-hand side at $626,000. I know you're going to want to go to $627, but $630 or $635 is the way forward. At $626,000, the bid now. Left-hand side at $626,000. First chance then at $626,000.
Getting wrapped up at the moment.
Troy, just confirming my instructions are still the same. At $626,000. There it is now.
$630.
$630,000.
$630.
Man. A further $1,000 invested at this point might be the deal breaker. At $630,000 the bid now, right-hand side at $630. You're bidding incredibly confidently and you're bidding for the right property here. So I'm going to encourage you back in at $631, maybe $641, just to change things up. Just making a suggestion. You let me know what you think. At $630,000, the offer there, right-hand side now at $630,000. Ma'am, don't lose it now. This is your opportunity to secure a great property.
Put him out of his misery.
Well, you could do that. If we went straight to $700,000, I reckon we could end it right there. What do you think? At $630,000 now at $630. Just confirming we are okay to go. Selling in that case at $630,000 or any figure in excess of that, so everybody gets an opportunity to continue to participate. And I'd certainly welcome you back, ma'am, at $631,000, $641 or $651. Any of those will be just fine. At $630,000 the offer there on the right-hand side. Before we sell and sell outright, we will. First chance then. Ma'am, I know you're tempted. I can sense it there. You almost said $635. Why not just come good and say it? What do we say? At $630,000, there's the bid. $631. $633. Let me make an entirely different suggestion. At $630,000, there it is now. First chance then at $630,000, ma'am. I appreciate your bids all the same and thank you for your participation. Second chance then at $630,000 before we sell. Third and final time then before we go at $630,000. Ma'am, you give me permission to sell it and I will. Happy? Thank you very much for your bidding. All done then, all silent at $630,000. Sold to you, sir, and very well bought. Congratulations.
Yeah. Great work, mate.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for
work,
your
guys.
attendance here at
Congratulations.
today's auction. To our underbidders, thank you for your participation. We very much look forward to seeing you when we next sell. Thanks again for coming.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Congratulate your buyer. You did a very good job.
Yeah, did you hear that? That's exactly right. Yeah, Gavin just said congrats. So,
It was
yeah, fantastic. All good.
Yeah.